Guys, I know I promised you guys a Burmalana thread video yesterday, but I tried and the Burmalana thread is just not working out for our Ricoma machine. It's not working out for our brother's machine. Every time I try to embroider with it, the thread is just it's not strong enough and it keeps on ripping apart, and I keep on getting bird nesting at the bottom, which means it's a tension issue. It's a tension issue, so I should really adjust the tension, make it really light so that it's not that much pull, so that it can embroider. But we're gonna have to get back to that. But today I'm gonna talk about business, and I'm gonna talk about, give you guys some updates, and I'm gonna show you guys a cool trick that you can do to hoodies, especially women. This is for women, but guys, you can do this to make women's merch for the winter time for hoodies. If you guys want to do something unique, something that's not, well, I'm not sure, they probably sell it somewhere, but you know, if you want to do it yourself at home, only thing you need is a serger, right? Product links, Amazon product links in the description down below if you want to buy this serger right here. This is a juki, MO 2000 QVP. I told you guys to get yourself a serger. If you didn't listen to me, then now you're probably going to want one. So yeah, get your serger and stay up on how to use it and stuff like that. All right. So yeah, this is my juki right here, and we're going to use this for this project right here. It's going to be dope, I promise you guys. So yep, we're going to get right into the video right after this intro.
Boom, wait a minute, just like that. Boom, 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 just like that. A-Dubb Productions, just like that. Like, comment, subscribe, just like that. Boom, wait a minute, just like that. A-Dubb, you ready? Wait a minute.
So here's our hoodie laid out on the table, and we're gonna create like a half top, a crop top hoodie. So we're gonna cut this part off. So in order to do this, only thing you're gonna need is some cutters like this, cutting wheel, seam ripper, and of course you're gonna need a serger, but we'll get to that later. Oh yeah, and you're gonna need this ruler for guidance. So I'm gonna line this up right along with this pocket right here, right along with the top of the pocket. Right, straight as possible, right along with the side of the pocket, top of the pocket, because this pocket is pretty much straight. It's not 100% straight, but it's pretty much straight. And I'm just going to take my cutter and I'm just going to roll it straight across like so. All right, now when I did that, it separated it. If my cutter was sharp, look at that. It separated it. Look, oh Jesus. I do this straight every single time. When I make a video about it. So now you have your crop top pretty much. And some people leave it like this, guys. Some people leave it like this and wear it like this, but we're gonna put this sweatband back on here. So what you gotta do for that is you gotta remove the sweatband from here, from this part and this part. So you're just gonna go around with your seam ripper and you're just gonna get all the edges of the thread, and you're just going to keep on separating everything until it all comes apart with your seam ripper. Okay, that's what I want you guys to do. Now I have many different types of seam rippers that I use for stuff like this, but this is the most labor intensive part, but for the most part, the end result in what you get after you do this is very rewarding, and it looks dope, and it gives you something else that you can sell. So it's very much worth it, guys. So get yourself a seam ripper and get yourself, you know, all the tools that I have in this video, and you'll be able to make something like this too. This works just like a seam ripper, minus having to rip everything. Love these little scissors right here. I'll put the Amazon link down below. These are some Singer scissors. Love these things. As you guys can see, I got my band nice and clean, or at least as clean as I can get it. So I'm going to flip this inside out. I'm going to take this and I'm going to put it on the inside of this right here. Look what I'm doing. Inside of here, and I'm lining it up with this seam right here. Line it up with that seam. I'm putting it underneath, and I'm lining up all the unfinished edges right here. All right, so I'm just going to lay that flat and try to like line it all up, all the unfinished edges. See? So this end matches up with this end right here. This is the inside of it. I'm going to grab some pins. You can get some clips or whatever you want to get. And I'm going to start pinning this stuff. I'm going to pin the edges first. So I'm going to take this with this seam and this with the inside open right here, match it up on the edge, and I'm just going to put a pin through it just to hold it in place. Alright, a little difficult trying to make the video as well as do it at the same time. Grab another pin, make sure I got the edges matched. Alright, pull it open, nice and stretched, because I want to pin it in the right area. Stretch it out. Alright, this is the edge on this side. Right, got this side right here, put the edge on this side, and I know this is where I'm going to pin this one. Alright, pin that one right there. And I'm going to do that all the way around the whole entire thing. Alright, so now I got this like this. And occasionally I'm just stretching it to make sure it's right, you know what I mean? That's pretty good. Don't gotta be perfect, but as you're serging it, you're gonna be stretching it at the same time. So you just want to get a general feel that it's in the right area. Alright, so I'm put another one right here. Alright. Another one right here. Alright. And the same thing with the back side of it. Same thing with the back side of it. And this is kind of like, this one moved a little bit. So I want to make sure I keep that on the edge. Alright. Alright, so I'm going to do the same thing all the way around. Alright, so as you guys can see, I have the whole thing pinned all the way around in place. Now it's time to start serging this thing together, guys. Alright. And I recommend the serger because the serger is going to give you a nice finished cleaned edge, and you'll see what I'm talking about in a second. Let me bring my serger over here. Slide them over a little bit. Alright, so now, without pricking myself, you can kind of see where I'm going with this. So you want to position this thing, grab the inside of it, and you want to open the inside up a little bit and position it. It doesn't matter where. Actually, it would be good to start off on the seam a little bit so you know that at least that's in place. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to raise this up right here a little bit. I'm just going to get it in position. Get it in position. I can take this pin out. It's alright. Just going to get it in position. And this is important that you take your time when you do this. Right? Take your time. It's not a rush. Just make sure all three sides are together. Alright, make sure all three are together. Position it under the foot. Again, once you position it, make sure all three sides are together. All three pieces together. Alright, got it under the foot. Put that foot down. Making sure all three sides together. And I'm going to stretch the band. I'm going to stretch the band a little bit. See how it's in? I'm going to stretch it because I want it to be even. And as I stretch it, I'm going to start serging it. Stop. Take some of this off. And keep it moving. Stretch the band again so it's nice and even. And here we go. Take that off. Stretch the band again. Alright. Making sure all three sides are together. Keep it moving. Alright, take the next pin out. Before you know it, we'll be done, guys. Alright, stretch it out. Make sure all three sides, once again, together, underneath. Bam. Stop. And I told you guys to get a serger, man. I told you guys to get a serger. Alright. There we go. Keep that thing moving. Take that pin out. And keep it growing, keep it going, keep it going. Alright. Alright. Stretch this last part. And look. See where we at now, guys? I don't like to use this because that's not very sharp, but now look. Alright, put this to the side. Now you guys can see we got a nice clean finish. on both sides, looking good, nice and clean. And if you flip it around, look what we got. Look what we got, nice and professional. Looks good. Looks good, guys. Look at that. Look at that. Right? Look at that. Looks good. Right? What you guys think in the comments down below? One more step though. Guys, one dope trick I learned that I want to show you guys. Just grab the excess, right? And I'm just going to trim a little bit of it, like needle length, right? Like about this long. I'm going to trim a little bit of it. And this is what we do to get rid of the excess. We just going to make a little ball if I can. I'm going to get a blunt needle. You got to order this on Amazon. I'll put the link in the description below. And I'm just going to, because the needle's so blunt, you can just go ahead and pass this big amount of thread through there. Just pull it through a little bit. And then I'm going to go ahead and pass it through the stitches. Just because it's nice and blunt, right? Pass it through all the stitches down a line. About as long as your embroidery, about as long as the rest of the thread is. And then I just pull it all the way through. And that tucks that right away. Stretch it out. And it pretty much tucks it away so that won't get, and you can clip the excess. Now, it pretty much makes it so that that is nice and tucked away. Nice professional finish. You don't have to worry about that getting messed up and anything like that. All right, so there we go. All right, now you got a half top. Look at that. Look at that. Look what we made. How dope is that? You got a crop top hoodie right there for women. All right, guys, don't, yeah, well, whatever you're into, but see it in the comments down below. Let me know. You have seen the journey. You've seen the progress. You've seen me buy these different equipments. You've seen me invest back into myself, and this is where we're at right now, guys. I'd say this is dope, guys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. This is where we at right now. So got the hoodies with the pockets for men. Got the hoodies without the pockets, the crop top for women, or women, you can buy the one with the pocket as well. We got small, we got medium, we got large, we got extra large. Black bear on the chest, black bear on the pants, kind of like this, but it says black bear. Top and bottom to match for the winter time, guys. So hit up the website. It's not up there right now, but it will be up there. What is it gonna be, tomorrow? Or I'm gonna try to put, I'm gonna put it up there right now. As soon as, I don't know if you're seeing this video right now, it should be up there, or it should be up there some point in the next hour or two, so you guys can order if you'd like. All right, it does take me some time to make each one, so be patient, and yeah, but you're gonna love the quality. And I am putting the tender touch on the back, as you guys can see, so it'll be soft for the skin and stuff like that. And the embroidery is just dope. It's just dope. It's just dope design. And like I said, on Instagram, I've been posting it, and people have been DMing me, and they've been buying them all up. So my 2 EM1010s have been going back to back to back to back for about 3 days now. 3 days now I've been making these back to back to back. All right, I had ordered about 74 of them. Almost all going. Almost all going. All right, so yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know if this video was helpful. Let me know if you liked it. But yeah, guys, I have an opportunity right now, and when you get a good opportunity in business, you have to, part of being in business is not being afraid to take risks, right? And this is, I love doing this with you guys. I love teaching you guys stuff, and I'm going to continue to do it, but I have an opportunity right now, so I got to kind of like pivot just a little bit so I can take care of business, right? But I hope you guys will hang in there with me. I'm still going to be putting out videos. I'm still going to be putting out the content, but like I said, this opportunity is something that you've watched me grow, right? You've watched me grow. You saw where I came from. You see where I'm at now, and this is kind of like in business. This is what we work up to get to. We work up to get to a certain point, and I'm almost at that point. But there's a little small opportunity right here with a little, you know what I mean, with these things. So I want to try to get it as much as I can before it runs dry. All right. So yeah, that's just in case you see me posting like a little bit less videos. I just want to let you guys know why. But like I said, I'm still gonna do the videos. You know, just might be a little bit slower. Might be like three times a week, 2 times a week. But they're still coming. So make sure you guys are subscribed. Make sure you guys stay tuned. Make sure you guys are following me on Instagram, because I'm posting a lot of stuff on Instagram as I'm doing it. Making a lot of announcements on Instagram. I'll still be doing the shorts. I'll be doing a lot of YouTube shorts, so stay tuned for that. And also follow me on Facebook, A-Dubb Productions, Twitter, A-Dubb Productions, TikTok. I'll be posting stuff on TikTok too. TikTok, A-Dubb Productions. Follow me on all the social medias, guys, and I'll talk to you guys on the next video. If you are interested in purchasing a Ricoma MT1501 or EM1010, use my Ricoma link down below. If you're purchasing Silhouette Cameo, if you want to get started in garment decorating, where I started, Silhouette Cameo or in a heat press, use my heat transfer house link in the description down below. Guys, you guys can all go back. If you never saw any of my beginner videos, go way back and look at the dates in the videos and see where I got started. It's all started off with a Silhouette Cameo and a heat press. Then I got the Brother SE600 to this point. So a lot of people, and the reason why I keep on saying that is because a lot of people are going to watch these videos and they're going to be like, oh my gosh, you're so lucky, da 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 da, and this and that, and without knowing where I came from or how long it took me to get to this point, you know. So I don't want to, you know, I just want to put things in a realistic perspective so people can understand that that there is a process. Sometimes it happens faster for other people than it would for me. You know, sometimes it takes a little bit longer, but the point I'm trying to make is don't get discouraged. Don't get discouraged, and don't be afraid to try different things. Don't be, the most important thing, which you guys still see me doing, always remember as you're making money to reinvest back into your business. If you stop reinvesting in your business, then you're not going to make it. You're not going to make it. The only way you can continue, your business can continue to grow, is if you continue to invest in your business, continue to upgrade your heat press, right? Upgrade your embroidery machine. Get a serger, right? Get all the miscellaneous little things that you want to get your business running. Trade in that Cameo 4 and get a Cameo 4 Plus or a Cameo 4 Pro, right? Get a sublimation machine. You'll continue to grow, and you'll be able to eventually get your DTG machine, or you get your white toner printer, or you get your two-step printer or your DTF printer. And then that way, what you're doing by reinvesting is every time a customer comes to you, right, you're making your right now, if you have a vinyl cutter, you can tell customers no. If they want a DTG job, or if they want embroidery, you got to tell them no, I can't do that. No, I can't do that. Every time you reinvest, that no is becoming, and eventually there's nothing you can't do, right? I'm at the point right now where if you guys hit me up, I can do screen printing, we can do DTG, we can do embroidery, we can do heat vinyl transfer, we can do sublimation. What do you guys want? Do I want to do all those things? No. But can I do it? Yes. And it was a process, and you guys can do that process too. I have all the videos showing you guys how to do almost all of this stuff. Not DTG yet. Those videos are coming very, very soon. We're going to plug in the DTG cartridges from square one, and we're just going to go from there, guys. So stay tuned for the Rico RI1000 videos coming up. It's going to be dope. Yeah, we got to keep that on a hush. We got something, another surprise, another gadgetry coming to the channel soon. So stay tuned for that. I'm very excited about that. And yeah, never stops, guys. Talk to you guys on the next video. Thank you so much for watching. It's your boy, Allan Wade, and I'm out. Peace.
Turn up that, crank it up. Why listen to the rest when you're rocking with the best, baby?